Welcome. My name is Raymond. I'm from the Fort McDowell Yavapai Nation. Just thought I'd talk a little bit about some of the things that are going on, some of the things that are just kind of happening in the world today. You see, this world that we live in is different than a lot of worlds that we live in. So I just kind of want to start this off by a prayer. Creator God, thank you for this day. Thank you for this life. Thank you for all that you have given us. Thank you for the power to wake up today. The strength to wake up today and face a new day. It's hard for some people to go out there and face this day. I want to thank you for all that you have given me and all that you have blessed me with: a family, a home, a roof over my head, a nice bed, Pikachu in the background right there chilling. Thank you. What this video is going to have to do about is we're going to talk a little bit about Native Americans and today's society. You see, I kind of have it in my head that Native Americans are afraid to speak on some of the things that are happening, or they don't want to hear it from a person of another ethnic color. So I'm going to say it like this. It has to do with credit, line of credit, and what is going on out there. See, I'm not big on lines of credit or what all this what credit will get you. But what I want to say is that you see, it's only been 100 years since we've been introduced to the system of checks and balances. Checks and balances have to do with the flow of money that flows through our system, and the fluctuation of money, how it gets in and out. Now, it used to be that money until around or surrounded around was based upon the thing called gold. And gold was measured in balances. It was balanced on a scale that determined the value of how much it weighed. And then if gold wasn't available, it was silver. And then there was other minerals that would eventually get chosen for this. Now, as for the money, we have to get up and work a 9-to-5 job in this civilized society. Over 100 years ago, we didn't have to do that, especially we as Native Americans. We have our own pyramid, We have our own pyramid, and our own pyramid is based upon the Anasazi pyramids that were placed in Mexico, and the Aztecs and the Mayan pyramids, and even some of those are still around up in different parts of America today. Now, we have two Americas. We have South America and North America. They're still America, so we have to remember that. At one point, we were one giant landmass before the separation and the severing of continents. But this has to do with money and what this means. You see, with the rise of per capita and the rise of sovereignty, many nations filing for sovereign rights, being able to govern their own selves. Sovereignty means the right to govern your own self. It means you're stepping outside the lines of the United States government and rebuilding and reworking your own system to saying that you have a working form of government that is going to be the governing factor over you. Now, with money, I'm talking about is per capita. A lot of these tribes that have sovereignty, they have built casinos. They have built ways and forms of getting money fluctuated into that community, money that flows in. And you have to excuse the stuttering. Like, my mind works faster than my mouth can keep up. So just kind of relax, and take it as stride. These Native Americans these days, they don't know what credit is. They really don't know what credit is. You tell them, you say, hey, check this out. You go to a cash place, a check cashing place, and you pull out a loan based off of the per cap that you are making, the money that is coming into the per capita, or you go out and you take out a loan based off of how much money you are making at your job site. And they'll go and do that, especially when drugs and alcohol get involved. Once drugs and alcohol get involved, man, it's all downhill. We already know that drugs and alcohol will take people to a place in a part in life that they don't want to go. And we know that alcohol has always been a problem on the Native American reservation. So therefore, we have to say that Native Americans in this light are are seen as somewhat, as drunks. And sometimes when per capita, when money comes in and gets involved in these people's lives, these people tend to lose. They tend to lose self-respect, or forget that, hey, wait a minute, like this money that I get on a monthly basis or bi-monthly basis or quarterly basis, can get me through any time, and it's all right. I'll just wait till my next check that comes out. Because there are some tribes that are getting, massive amounts of money. I'm not going to throw numbers out there, but there are tribes that are getting more than enough money to last them and keep them going from month to month or by month to by month, and it's all about budgeting, And there are people that are going on there buying cars. They're buying cars on line of credit. They're racking up their phone bill. They're getting satellite TV. They're going out, they're getting drunk and faded in tickets left and right. Not only that, but some of these people are getting hurt and they're going to the hospital. And when they go to the hospital, they end up building up this line of credit. This credit starts to get involved in whether the ambulance was involved or not. I mean, like an ambulance ride alone for like a regular person with no insurance is like $5,000. That's just an ambulance ride. But imagine what it would cost if, like, you went to the hospital and you had to get seen because you had a broken toe or a broken foot, and you're out there walking around. These people are building up, this credit, and a lot of times people just, like, oh yeah, forget that, man. I'll just blow that off and just send that shit to collections, and this credit builds. This credit builds and accumulates, and it reaches a certain point to where people start to sit there and look at this money and realize that, hey, wait a minute, man, especially when someone gets older, like, I'm about to die, and the bank is saying that I owe this much money, that throughout my whole life I accumulated this much debt throughout my whole life I accumulated, and I gotta pay that back, but I'm about to die now, and it's like, who do I leave that debt to? Because the bank's not going to just sit there and say, oh, yeah, well, you're about to die. We'll forget about that. No, the bank is going to sit there and say, you know what? How about this? Your children will inherit that debt. Your children will inherit that debt. But not only your children, but your family and their family, if they don't start paying off that debt. So line of credit, man, it's serious. It's a serious thing. And I just want to say, be careful out there with what you do, people. And, just know that you got to do better than yourself. You got to be better than what you once were. And if you don't know what credit is, go to your tribe. Maybe the tribe could set something up where they could make it so where Native Americans understand and learn what line of credit is. Teach it, educate it, or maybe there could be a way where we could say, hey, wait, this guy's a Native American. He doesn't know what line of credit is. Maybe we should find a way to put that on hold until they learn what credit is. It's only been 100 years since we've been brought into the system and learn and are just now learning what credit is. There are races out there that have been taught and have been educated this for like 400 years, 500 years, prior to us being brought in, and then, because this is a system that is built upon what we call the white race or the Caucasian race. This is a system that has been built upon them, and I just want to say that we got to learn it if we're going to survive it. If not, we go back to the old way, migratory. And I have a whole entire rant just about that. My name is Raymond Thomas, and I'm from the Fort McDowell Nation. I just wanted to kind of throw that out there, it's probably one of my first videos, and besides the gift of wisdom, which was done out of the Bible. I'm a Bible thumper. I like to talk about, things that are beyond me, and just kind of help educate, Good luck out there, people. Thank you.